MicroStrategy got started buying Bitcoin, and then we started thinking about how we could build software on top of Bitcoin. And Cezary is responsible for all of our enterprise intelligence suite, and it's quite intricate, trust me. But we've had him moonlighting with a special additional project leading our MicroStrategy Lightning effort. And this is the first chance we've had to debut that and show it off in public, so I'm really excited to share that with you today. So why don't we start with the big idea? The big idea for us is, you have the clicker. The big idea was, can we actually create a Lightning module that we provide to all of our enterprise software customers? All the banks, all the airlines, all the retailers, government agencies, any kind of distributor, shipping companies, logistics companies, HR companies, insurance companies. And we wanted to leverage MicroStrategy's core strength, which is secure, enterprise-grade, industrial-strength, cloud-native software that's trusted by IT organizations everywhere in the world. And we wanted to deliver it through our sales channel with our sales force. We wanted to market it through our marketing channels. We wanted to empower all of our partners everywhere in the world to work with us. We wanted our consultants to be able to customize it, and we wanted to deliver compelling new application functionality to all of these corporations worldwide, and we wanted to make it easy, safe, fun, compliant, and no small task. And so we started thinking about, you know, what could we do? And we thought, wouldn't it be great if we could give every single employee in our customer base a Lightning address? What if we could convert every corporate email that's been created in the past 30 years into a Lightning address natively? In order to do that, you have to get behind the firewall. You have to be a trusted enterprise software provider by the CISO, by the CIO of a mega bank. And so MicroStrategy is trusted. We do have that 30 years of experience, and we thought, well, that's one thing we could do. The second thing we thought is, what if we could give every employee, every customer, a Lightning wallet? And what if we could do it in an hour? Just spin it up. If you have 500,000 employees, I want to spin up 500,000 Lightning wallets. If you're Amazon and you have 150 million or 200 million customers, what if we could make all 200 million customer accounts Lightning wallets? And those two things were the base case, and we thought if we could do that, then what are all the apps? And you know, there's a lot of apps, you've heard them. There's money transfer apps, there's cybersecurity apps. We started thinking about the low-hanging fruit, which is Lightning rewards. We thought, what if we could give rewards in Satoshis to every employee for doing good things, for employee engagement? And what if we can give rewards to every customer for doing good things? And what if we could give rewards to potential customers, to prospects, or to partners? So, you know, your organization deals with 27 million people. What if we can incentivize all 27 million people with Satoshis? Whether it's fill out a survey, whether it's apply for a credit card, whether it's do a transaction, whether it's show up to a meeting, whether it's post a product review. What if we even did something where, you know, you buy the book, you write the book review, and then you get rewarded when other people buy the book or other people read the review and like the review you wrote? Could we actually create communities of interest using Satoshis as that dopamine hit? And you know, the idea is companies spend hundreds of billions of dollars in, every year of employee incentives and employee bonuses to incentivize their employees to do things. And they spend hundreds of billions of dollars on digital marketing and advertising buying banner ads from Google or Facebook or the like. And if you're going to spend $50 million to drive traffic to your website so that people will become a customer, why not just offer the $50 million directly to the prospects or the customers and give it to them, and you cut out the middle person? So that struck us as being very interesting. 3 simple ideas: give them an address, give them a wallet, give them rewards, and then, of course, to do that in an enterprise-friendly fashion, we need to have an administrative capability. We need to have a software development kit to integrate. And so what kind of things were we thinking? Well, we were thinking if you show up to the meeting on time, maybe you ought to get rewarded. If you're engaged, you ought to get rewarded. And looks like this. Cezary, you want to talk about what's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, we want all of our employees to be productive in meetings. And it starts with employees showing up to the meetings on time. So if we set it up using MicroStrategy Lightning rewards so that if you join the meeting early or within the first 60 seconds of the meeting scheduled start time, you will get sats instantly. And who doesn't like sats? Maybe that's why the Lightning team members were so happy in the video. Since we rolled this out, we've noticed that even some of our tardier employees show up to meetings more on time. Nobody wants to miss out. It's that fear of missing out. So we're gamifying employee engagement. Now, Zoom connectivity supports not only meetings, but also webinars. Every quarter, we run a company day. Of course, we want all of our employees to attend and engage in that company day. So every company day, if an employee attends and stays for the entire duration of the webinar, they will also get sats. And of course, we build this integration, if I may, with our, here's an example of the rewards I'm getting for the company day and for introduction to Lightning we did internally at MicroStrategy. And then we build this integration with our out-of-the-box Zoom integration for MicroStrategy Lightning. Now, the MicroStrategy community is our hub for engagement with our customers and partners. It's where our customers come to find answers, ask their questions, and log new ideas for product enhancements. And while we have dedicated teams to moderate and engage with the community, there's a ton of MicroStrategy knowledge that's locked in sort of in our employees' heads. And we want them to be able to proactively share that knowledge with our customers. So we reward our employees with sats for posting new knowledge-based articles or answering questions from the community. Now, our community is built on top of the Salesforce platform. And we built our community integration with Lightning rewards using our out-of-the-box connector to Salesforce. Our marketing team does an amazing job in sharing our vision, our products, our customer success in great videos that they're constantly posting on our website. We want all of our employees to understand that vision, understand the new capabilities of the product, and understand our customers' use cases. So we reward our employees with sats for watching marketing videos on our website. You're probably beginning to see a little bit of a pattern here. Now, our videos are hosted on the Wistia platform, and the integration with Lightning is powered by our out-of-the-box Wistia connector. We also very deeply care about all of our employees' professional development. So, in addition to ensuring that they complete their mandatory certifications on time, we encourage them to take on additional certifications that will help them grow in their jobs. We do that with, you guessed it, the MicroStrategy Lightning Rewards platform, rewarding them with sats the instant they achieve the certification. Now, our education center is powered by Adobe Learning Management System, which is part of the Adobe Experience Cloud suite of applications. And our integration with the Lightning Rewards is powered by our out-of-the-box connector with Adobe LMS. And finally, this is the final example. It's probably my favorite one. Working remotely makes it all too easy for us to spend our whole day in a chair. And that isn't really good either for our mental or for our physical health. Most of our workforce is remote most of the time, so this isn't an isolated challenge. It's been a few years now that we've been running a very popular employee fitness program, encouraging everyone to hit their fitness goals every day, whether that's 7,500 steps or 20 active minutes. We even subsidize purchase of fitness trackers for employees. But we all know that with our busy personal and professional lives, it can be difficult to stay disciplined. So we partner with our HR team to provide our employees an additional incentive to hit their fitness goals daily. And we reward them with sats every day that they hit their fitness goals. So you have now seen just how easy it is to use Lightning Rewards and how we have used it to gamify employee engagement at MicroStrategy. But of course, while employee rewards is a great use case for Lightning Rewards, it's certainly not the only one. As a retailer, you can reward customers for registering, signing up to marketing communications, writing product reviews, referring new customers, visiting your physical locations, participating in contests, and of course, making a purchase. Event management and hospitality industry companies like Hilton and Cvent running this event can use MicroStrategy Lightning Rewards to drive engagement for conference attendees, rewarding attendees for registering for attending sessions, engaging with exhibitors, driving activity at conference events, scheduling meetings with sales teams, pop-up events, raffles. The use cases and the possibilities are endless. And I'm definitely not saying that we're not testing our new out-of-the-box integration with the Cvent platform at this conference. Definitely not saying that. Now, throughout my demos, you saw the Lightning Wallet experience with reward balances that update instantly and show transaction history. One of the big things we've done is we've really made sure that the transaction history provides rich information about what application, the kind of activity that the reward is associated with, comments, and of course, the amount of the reward itself. The MicroStrategy Lightning Wallet is available as a highly responsive web application, which you can very easily embed into your own websites, just as MicroStrategy has done with our website. As a web browser extension that is available for both Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge from the respective stores, which is a great way of ensuring that your reward balance is never more than one click away. And very soon, we'll be launching mobile applications for iOS and Android. Now, of course, while you can deploy the MicroStrategy Lightning Rewards wallet to your users as is, we expect that most of our users are going to choose to white label the experience with their own branding or completely embed the functionality of the wallet into the interface of their own web and mobile applications with our Wallet SDK. Now, your users have accumulated their sats. How can they withdraw them? We support all of the standard Lightning protocols and user experiences for withdrawal. Users can withdraw their sats by paying what's called a Lightning Bolt 11 invoice, which they can paste or scan, as you could see in this workflow illustrated with Cash App. Where Cash App generates the QR code, which you then scan with the MicroStrategy Lightning Wallet to complete the withdrawal. Users can also withdraw their sats by generating what's called an LN-URL QR code inside of the MicroStrategy wallet and scanning that with another Lightning mobile wallet. Finally, users can send their sats to a Lightning address. This is my absolute favorite. It makes sending money as simple as sending an email. And you can see this illustrated here, where we're sending money to a Lightning address, and I'm receiving it with my Albi wallet. We're also working with wallet providers, including Cash App and Strike, to make withdrawals to their wallets completely seamless. Here is an example of a very experimental support that shows us withdrawing sats directly to a Strike username. And of course, as Lightning gains broader adoption, the same mechanisms you'll be able to use to pay for products and service all directly from within the MicroStrategy wallet. Now, I showed you how Lightning addresses can make sending money as easy as sending an email. With the MicroStrategy Lightning platform, you can also quickly and easily transform every corporate email into a Lightning address. And we've done exactly that at MicroStrategy, as Michael shared. So in this demo, you can see somebody using a third-party wallet, in this case, the wallet of Satoshi, to set sats to my MicroStrategy Lightning wallet using my corporate email address, which we, with the power and the magic of the MicroStrategy Lightning platform, map to a Lightning address. Magic. Now, you have seen how easy and intuitive the experience is with the MicroStrategy Lightning wallet for the end users, providing their balance and ability to view recent transactions and withdrawing their Satoshis. Let me now show you how easy it is to set this up for your users as a customer. What you're looking at here is the MicroStrategy Lightning administration portal. This is where your business users and your administrators will come to set up the reward rules. In this demo, you can see us setting up the very reward rules that we use to power our employee rewards program at MicroStrategy. Each rule refers to the application configured by the administrator, where you then specify the activity, one of the activities that that application supports, and then the conditions under which the reward should be issued. You then specify the reward amount, and you can specify limits on how often the reward can be issued or how frequently it can be issued. Now, so in this example at the top, you could see that the first rule rewards users for hitting their daily active minutes. If your active minutes are over 20 for the day, the employee will get 500 rewards, and they can sort of get that reward once every single day. So what we've done here is we've made setting up reward rules really, really easy. It's just point and click, no coding required. But behind the scenes, we have an enterprise-grade reward rule engine, which allows you to really set up rules of arbitrary complexity. Now, you've just seen how easy it is for the business users to set up the reward rules. So let me now show you what it takes to configure one of our out-of-the-box integrations. We're going to use the Zoom integration as an example, and we're going to do this end-to-end. Now, it's, what, 10:30? I know most of you have dinner plans, so we'll get started, and then we'll see how far we can get. We'll start in the Zoom administration portal, and we're going to create what's called a server-to-server application. This is sort of techno-babble for allowing Zoom and the MicroStrategy Lightning platform to talk to each other. Now that we've done that, we're going to create a Zoom application on the MicroStrategy side, in the MicroStrategy Lightning portal. We're going to do that by copying and pasting a bunch of credentials into the MicroStrategy Lightning portal. And once you're done that, you can see the Zoom application on the MicroStrategy side starting up. Once it starts up, it is ready to start receiving events from the Zoom platform. So we're now going to go back to Zoom and tell Zoom where to send the events and what kind of events we want to receive. So since we're interested in both starting and ending meetings and events related to joining and leaving webinars, those are the ones we've selected. We're now going to tell Zoom to activate the app, which means from this point onwards, it starts sending these events. Now, your business users are ready to start using this new Zoom application that we just set up to start setting up the reward rules. 1 minute, 52 seconds, including the time it takes to set up the first reward rule. So hopefully nobody canceled their dinner reservation yet. Thank you. Honestly, when we first did this in-house, The hardest part by far was figuring out who our Zoom administrator person is. Now, of course, we have a lot of sort of out-of-the-box integrations that we've included in the platform, including Salesforce, Zoom, elements of the Adobe Experience Class, and the Experience Cloud, and the list is growing. By the way, we have a new intern. His name is Chad. Really, really, really sharp guy. And our plan is to train Chad on how to write these integrations and then start cranking those integrations out. Chad's a really, really interesting chap, although a bit of a weird last name. GPT, I wonder where he's from. So whether or not we can convince ChatGPT to write a bunch of extra sort of integrations for us, the reality is that there's no way that we can build out-of-the-box integrations with the tens, hundreds of thousands of cloud applications out there, or for that matter, with your sort of custom in-house applications. So we did the next best thing. We took all the complexity out of integrating your applications with the MicroStrategy Cloud Platform. I will now walk you through creating a completely custom integration from scratch. Now, this is a low-code experience. If code scares you, don't worry. Close your eyes. I will talk you through it. First of all, enterprise APIs come in all shapes and sizes. But generally, there's two kinds. The kind where you call the API and retrieve the data, we call these polling APIs. The other kind is the kind that calls you every time something interesting happens, like your mom. We call those event-based APIs. Of course, in the Lightning platform, we support both. Our out-of-the-book Zoom integration I just showed you uses the Zoom event API, so it's a kind of an event-based integration. I will now show you how to integrate with MoveSpring, which uses a polling API. We'll start by giving our application a name. We're going to call it something like MoveSpring or MicroStrategy Employee Fitness Demo. It is a polling-based API. We'll say that we're going to poll MoveSpring for new activity every 2 hours. We're going to give it a nice icon. Then we're going to set up a couple variables to allow us to identify the endpoint we talk to and provide sort of the secret key that we're going to call the API. And we're going to pause the video here for a second. So on the left, you see the code that is going to effectively fetch the data from MoveSpring. On the right, you see sort of a usability enhancement. It's what we call the JSON schema, but what it really does is it translates some of the variables from the code into human-readable, sort of easy-to-use, easy-to-understand names of those events, activity types that the business users are then going to use in that experience that I just showed you before for setting up the rules. So you could see a variable that comes that is called activity ID becomes activity ID, and it sort of there's a human-readable name for that the business users will see. It's less than 100 lines of code. Actually, it's about 50 lines of real code plus a bunch of scary-looking brackets. And really, all it does is 3 very, very simple things. It will connect to MoveSpring. It will fetch the activity data. And then it will construct the data structure that then gets passed to the reward rule engine. That's it. At this point, your integration, your custom integration with MoveSpring is created. It's running, and you can start using it instantly. Now, of course, you might be wondering about security, right? I mean, your developer presumably typed in a whole bunch of code. Well, the great thing is every single integration runs in its own sandbox with a container and a network policy and a file system policy that ensures that the only thing that the connector can access is the endpoint that you specified. Magic. Now, reward rule management and application management capabilities I showed you are just two of the sort of self-service capabilities that we provide in the MicroStrategy Lightning platform for administrators. Others include the enterprise security management, which allows you to configure how end users authenticate into their wallets and how administrators authenticate into the administration portal. User and wallet management, where you can define user security roles and limit who has the ability to make deposits and withdrawals. Transaction history for auditing issued rewards, deposits, and withdrawals. And finally, through an exclusive licensing agreement, we've been able to integrate the world's best analytics platform, MicroStrategy ONE, to power reward analytic capabilities inside the MicroStrategy Lightning platform, allowing your business users to get instant insights on how your reward program is performing. Now, let's look at how it all comes together with this high-level architecture diagram. So, from left to right, your administrators will connect your existing customer or employee directories to the MicroStrategy Lightning platform using what's called OIDC, OpenID Connect. We'll be certifying Azure AD, Okta, and Ping Federate first, but any OIDC compliant directory should be able to plug in without any issues. Then your developers will integrate your enterprise applications, either by configuring one of our growing list of out-of-the-box application integrations, or by building new ones with our low-code integration SDK, as I just showed you with MoveSpring. You will then deploy the Lightning wallets to your users. Again, you can deploy our Lightning wallet, you can brand it, or you could deeply integrate the power, sort of the functionality of the Lightning wallet into your loyalty experience, into your websites, into your mobile apps. You will then fund your enterprise account. This will be the pool of Bitcoins or Satoshis that we'll use to reward your users based on your reward rules. Your business users will then configure the reward rules and manage the reward programs using the embedded MicroStrategy-powered reward analytics. Finally, your users can now start earning their rewards. Withdraw those rewards to any Lightning-enabled wallet, like Cash App and many, many others, or receive sort of external rewards through their sort of Lightning addresses, through their employee directory, sort of corporate email addresses. Now, obviously, MicroStrategy is neither a certified Bitcoin custodian nor a licensed money transmitter, nor is it a space that we're interested in entering. So our strategy is instead to partner with leading companies who are Bitcoin custodians and who run Lightning infrastructure and are licensed to be sort of Lightning-enabled payment processors in the United States and in the global sort of major international markets. That way, we can focus on building innovative technology platforms like MicroStrategy Lightning, and you have the peace of mind that your money and your payments will be handled by trusted, certified, licensed custody and payment partners. Later this year, we'll be publishing SDK specifications and sample templates, both for integration with enterprise applications, for a wallet SDK for integrating our wallet services with your applications, and finally, for our partners, a custody and payment SDK that will allow us to plug into any certified custody and payment provider. So we expect to announce the general availability of the MicroStrategy Lightning Rewards platform later this year. Today, we're looking for companies who provide Bitcoin custody and Lightning-based payments in the United States and abroad in major markets, and who are interested in becoming our partners. We are looking also for customers who have interesting use cases for MicroStrategy Lightning Rewards and would love to partner with us as early adopters and lead the wave of innovation and differentiate from their competitors by incentivizing their customers and their employees with Satoshi rewards. Finally, to learn more, stop by the Lightning booth. It's a couple ballrooms sort of to the left outside, and where the incredibly talented folks from the Lightning team will be happy to give you a live demo. And that's MicroStrategy Lightning. Thank you.